Hey guys,
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb, and together we make up
HetteshWorld.
It's Can-Am Ride Day. Where are we going today, Bob?
We're going to Fredericksburg, Texas. It's going to be our longest ride ever on the Can-Am. We're going to ride about 200 miles, and then we're going to spend the night and walk the town.
So stay tuned. We're Bob and Barb. We've lived by the rules all of our lives, but in 2020, we threw that rule book out the window. We sold our home and moved full-time into an RV with our cat Amelia, and from now on, we will be living life our way. Don't you want to come travel in our world? So Whitney to Fredericksburg, 3 hours and 15 minutes one way. It is the longest ride on the motorcycle that I've ever taken. On the way there, it was incredible. The scenery of the Texas Hill Country is something that you have to see for yourself. Texas Hill Country, as we are calling it, is actually Central and South Texas. And it is kind of forming the southeast part of what is known as the Edwards Plateau. And based on the location and climate and terrain and vegetation, it is actually the border between the American Southeast and the American Southwest. So I think that's kind of fascinating. The ride itself is very easy and comfortable, and there is so much to see. So I want you to set back, be in the driver's seat if you want, be in the passenger seat if you want, but I want you to feel that wind, ride with us down the road. A little bit, I'll tell you about Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg is a city in central Texas. It's German heritage. Now, I'm not quite sure what we were expecting, but what we found wasn't exactly maybe what I had in my head. There are lots of wineries and lots of breweries, which are wonderful. There's lots of restaurants, not all of them of German heritage. Now, we did eat at a German restaurant, and you'll see that coming up. And it was incredibly delicious, but it was maybe one of two in town. It's a very touristy town, and there are lots of big heavy semis that drive up and down the road through the town. Actually, a kind of a quick ride, I thought. Very loud. It's early April, so the mask mandate has been lifted for most places. Some places are still requiring it. So when we get into Fredericksburg, you are needing masks to go in and out of restaurants. You must wear them while you're at stores. Bob loses his mask at some point. You'll see that later on in the video. Fredericksburg itself was founded in 1846 by German immigrants. There are some pretty neat museums here. It is famous for the Museum of the Pacific War. So it's very interesting. It was closed for COVID, so we could not go through it. On this trip, we're also going to take you to see Cross Mountain. Now, Cross Mountain is located on what they consider a historic marl and limestone hill. It was originally used as an Indian lookout prior to the early settlers moving in 1847. And the settlers, when they arrived there, found a timber cross at the top. So in 1946, they replaced it with a permanent lighted cross. It's a little bit of a hike up, but it's worth checking it out. Our vehicle got really, really dirty coming here to Fredericksburg. And we all know Bob can't stand a dirty vehicle. And the attention that Blue Spidey got at the restaurant was like crazy. Like people were coming up to the table when we were trying to eat and they were asking us about Blue Spidey. All right, so we did enjoy our time in Fredericksburg. We spent the night at Holiday Inn.
Yep.
And the Holiday Inn was very nice. We ended up having dinner. We ordered a pizza. And we normally are keto, so we did have a regular pizza.
We do break the rules on occasion.
Yeah, we had a pizza, and it was actually out of a food truck. Have you ever had a food truck pizza before?
And make it really taste good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
That was what we had for dinner. But as you saw in the video, we spent a lot of time walking around town. We preferred the quieter side of town, but it was fun. We didn't care for all the trucks driving through and the noise, but we highly recommend Fredericksburg. I mean, it's a place to stop. Where's your mask at, young man? Bob has to wear his mask now for punishment because he threw it on the ground.
Damn it, COVID. Damn it, you COVID.
Barb is not eating chocolate right now because of Bob. Okay, so when you're in here, this is kind of a neat little place. They do have samples over here of their liqueur chocolates, which I did try the Texas orange, and it's pretty good. So they do have free samples of that. And then we did buy a couple pieces of chocolate just to kind of show you what they've got here. It's pretty neat. Everything all made here. Nice and quiet and very delicious. Well, alrighty then. It doesn't apply to me because not only are my eyes gorgeous, so am I. And so is Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, day 2.
Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg. We are going to drive over to Cross Mountain and check that out.
Morning, how you doing? Good.
So here we are at Cross Mountain. They have restroom facilities. Looks like a water tower, picnic areas, nature trails. We're just gonna see if we can take the pedestrian entrance up. Bob, what's the temperature?
About 52.
So it's a little chilly this morning. How much of a climb was it?
I believe it was 326 feet elevation climb, and I think our height above sea level right now is 1951.
And I have been walking. Bob's always easy at this stuff like this my entire life. But this is my first uphill in a long time, and we were like running up it, and I'm like,
she's like, slow down, slow down.
my heart's gonna burst. So I'm not yet ready for Tennessee.
Beautiful. Oh.
No, I was gonna say that's where we're going next. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, beautiful views up here when you look around. You've got a panoramic view up here on top of the mountain. It's gorgeous. A little chilly,
Yep.
nice breezy.
I'm not as cold anymore now.
Definitely wake you up and make you want your coffee. It was a very brisk ride coming back, the 3-hour ride on the Can-Am.
Yeah,
It was a
you'll
little
see it.
chilly. We were glad for hand grips and our we had our jackets. We had our summer jackets, but we had hoodies too, so that made it really enjoyable. And the
Yeah, I couldn't
gloves.
even hold my hand grips because my hand grips are out here, which means the wind was going through here. So I had my hands under his butt.
We did stop at a really nice Mexican restaurant on the way back, and I was shivering because I was so cold.
I know, I've never seen Bob shiver.
And it was only like 50 degrees, but I guess just
it was
enough
windy.
dampness and
Yeah.
wind, and
It was so windy. He moved one time in the bike, and I thought we were going off the road. I mean, it was just crazy.
But yeah, Barb will insert pictures of the restaurant. It was really good, and had a really nice like a little river running past it, so we really enjoyed that a lot. And the ride back from there was awesome once we got our bodies back warm again.
So if you like our video, please give it a thumbs up.
Yep.
If you are not a subscriber, which totally shocks me by now,
That's right.
subscribe.
Yeah, it don't cost any money to hit that
Nope.
subscribe button.
Nope. All you get is love from us then.
That's right.
And then if you're interested in knowing when we have videos come out, smash up that that notification button.
Yep, there's a little bell icon. Hit it, and it'll let you know when HetteshWorld's got a new video out.
And then when as Bob likes to say, comment.
Comment, yeah,
Comment.
we love reading comments.
Yep.
That's what we love about the channel is the interaction with people, because it just it warms your heart knowing that you can help somebody out on the road, and the little knowledge we have, and we can spread it, and it's awesome.
So remember, we're HetteshWorld.
Come travel in our world.
Bye.